Hey everybody, I'm sure you're receiving a lot more communication starting this week from your other teachers, and I just wanted to touch base. Even though about 90% of you have already completed all of our assignments we've had up to this point, our 3 assessments over chapters 14, 15, and 16, I just kind of wanted to give you the rundown for this week, and I'll proceed to do this the rest of the weeks that we have until we get back in the classroom, hopefully. So the first thing here is office hours. So you're going to be hearing office hours from your teachers. This is something you'll definitely hear if you choose to go to college. And this is just the time that professors, teachers are available, readily available. So if you send me an email Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., I will get back to you ASAP. That doesn't mean it'll be right away if I'm responding to other emails, but I am available at those times 3 days a week. Now let's say you need to send me an email outside of that time frame. Just shoot me an email and I will for sure get back to you within 24 hours, but oftentimes much quicker than that. So that is that, and you should be hearing kind of similar things from your other teachers, so I just want to let you know. Remember though that your other classes are voluntary right now, meaning you do not have to do anything for your classes as long as they're not DMAC. DMAC credits, DMAC classes are not voluntary, okay? In order for you to get those credits, then you have to get through what DMAC calls their competencies. So for our class, there are 9 competencies, and we have completed 8 of them. So by finishing those last 3 chapters, we are done with 8 of the 9 competencies. Our final competency that we need to do in order for you to get the credit, which is our main goal here, is a final project. So I've talked briefly about our simulation that we do in class that I love, and it's students' favorite project usually, that we would have done about the last 3 to 4 weeks of the school year. Obviously, we can't do that right now. So we are going to be doing an online simulation. So far, what I've seen of it and what I've heard from other teachers using it, it's a pretty slick system. If you're in my marketing class, you've seen something similar, and we'll talk about more about that here in just a little bit here. So, number 4, pass-fail. You've probably been getting blown up with emails talking about this pass-fail option. What the heck does that mean? Well, in order for you to get the DMAC credits, you could take either your letter grade as it is at the end of semester 2. That's what I submit to DMAC, and that's what would go on your DMAC transcript. Or you have this pass-fail option. Let's say you want to have straight A's, and right now you have a B, or you think you might end up with a B or a C. You could take the pass option and you still get the credits, but you have no grade associated with those credits. Okay? I think this is going to be pretty common. Some schools I've heard in general, they're just doing pass-fail. Nothing about that has been talked about for Indianola High School. But I think that having a P for pass on your transcript is not going to be that uncommon for this semester. So if that's something you're interested in, you could communicate with Don Fitzgerald, and you could change your response. I only know of one person who's chose the pass-fail option, and let's say you chose the grade option and you decide you want to change that. You have until the end of the semester to make that change, but you'll communicate that with Don Fitzgerald. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about is our plan for this week. So we are going to be doing the first 2 assignments in our simulation, assignment 1 and assignment 2. On our class page, you will see a link and a course key. So those of you that have not done Knowledge Matters, if you're not in my marketing class, you will need to sign up and use this course key. Okay? It's very simple. But please just use your school email and password, because you guys have those down. You won't forget them. I had someone in marketing who used something else and had to create a whole new account. So that is signing up. Very simple. How the grading works. There is a reading, a math, and then the simulation. The reading will be graded for accuracy. It's 10 questions. If you get 8 out of 10, you will get 8 out of 10 in the grade book. The simulation is going to be graded for completion as long as you reach 70%. So if you get 70%, you'll get 5 out of 5 in the grade book. The math you do not have to do. You'll have to do it, click through it in order to get onto the simulation, but that is not going to be graded. Okay, so 10 points for the reading, 5 points for the simulation, for a total of 15 points per assignment. We will do 11 assignments for a total of 165 points. So that's pretty significant considering we're at about 80 right now, 79, 80 for those first 3 assessments. So 165 is about 2 times that much. So I think if you take your time on these reading assessments, you'll do just fine. I have pulled up here the reading and then also the reading quiz to show you. You can have the reading quiz open while you still have the reading open. Of course, it'd work best if you read through it entirely and then answer the questions. But this is like open notes, open book. You have it right here in front of you. There's no time limit. So for the first one, let's say you don't know which one of these is not an asset. Here they have a description of what assets are. Include everything that is of value. This would include cash, inventory, accounts receivable. Okay, cash, inventory, accounts receivable. Okay, capital stock must not be an asset. It'll tell you right away that green check mark means that you got it right. Continue on to the next one. So I will get updates as you complete these. You do not need to let me know. But that is the deal with the simulation. We will do 2 simulations for the next foreseeable weeks. Hopefully we're back in school May 1st, but if not, we will still get through this simulation and you will get these DMAC credits. Please reach out to me by email if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and have a great week.